What's up, everybody? Welcome back for another video. Big event today, one of my favorite films of all time, Silent Night, Deadly Night. Not only that, but they are also showing Silent Night, Deadly Night 3 and 5, so I guess you could say it's an odd Christmas. At least that's what they're calling it, so pretty clever, pretty clever. So anyway, guys, about to start up the car and head over there, and Robert Brian Wilson will be on hand, schedule pending, I guess. So, yeah, got my Silent Night, Deadly Night hat ready to go. Brian Yuzna will also be there, as well as the composer, the writer, and a couple of the producers of the original film. So definitely freaking excited. And yeah, I'm going to start with the car. Let's go do this. Okay, everybody. It got dark pretty quickly, but just arrived here at the Egyptian Theater. And got the Silent Night, Deadly Night hat going, rocking that. So about to head out there and hopefully get some autographs and enjoy the show. See you guys.
We have Billy from Silent Night, Deadly Night. We have both producers. We have the screenwriter. We have the composer of Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 1. And like Josh said, we have Brian Yuzna. He's coming to introduce Part 5. He's going to be surprised by how good Part 5 is going to look.
And I hope you all stick around for that, because as I'm sure we'll talk about tonight, there's a really great arc with Mickey Rooney that begins in the public backlash for the first film, and then sadly for him, awesomely for us, ends with him selling out and starring in Part 5.
You know, I went and paid respect to Mickey Rooney today. He's buried in Hollywood forever. I said thank you. Thank you for all your hard work, especially the movie we're screening tonight. I heard some like spinning, potentially, but that might be just hearsay. Am I going too dark for like 3 Killer Santa movies? Apparently I am. So to change the tone, we have prizes to give away thanks to our friends at Shout Screen Factory. However, we don't have pleasant ways of doing this.
We're going to make you work for it, just like Mickey Rooney did for this sad, tragic drunk and roll.
I feel sorry for you already.
All right.
We need 5 people who can eat cupcakes. Don't come down here at once. Hurry, just run.
Come on.
Run.
Just run.
First 5 down. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right here.
All right,
We did it, girl.
6 it is.
6 it is. All right. So we did this for Jack Frost last year, thanks to Bob and his wife. They brought us these, well, last year was Little Debbie. This year they are holiday cupcakes, because the Little Debbie ones aren't ready.
The scum that made this movie should be run out of town.
God bless all of you.
Says the star of Silent Night, Deadly Night, Part 5, the toy maker.
All right. I think we've tortured you enough. We're going to get right into Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 1. We have a cast of Q&A. Josh and I will be back to conduct that. We won't be throwing anything at them, I don't think.
Let's see, the night is young.
But I know after the Q&A, they're going to be downstairs to go sign some stuff, so if you got some stuff to sign. And then we're going to go right into 3, and then Brian Yuzna is going to introduce 5, because if we do a Q&A after 5, it's just ludicrous at this point, because it'd be like 3 in the morning. I don't know how many you're going to stay all night. You all should stay all night.
You gotta at least stay to hear Brian Yuzna talk about how they got Mickey Rooney in the movie, because I'm assuming there's some story.
I'm assuming there's like a fillet of fish on a hook and like a $100 bill. But
A trail of money that led to the set, and he was like, what? Ah!
So, I want to keep your tradition.
We've been to Friday Night Frights before, before we start the show, we like to count to 3 and ask you all to scream as loud as you can or are willing to do. So let's do this, guys. 1, 2, 3! Santa's watching, Santa's watching. Now that's stuck in my head all night. Yes! Have a seat. Is Robert here?
He was supposed to be here.
Yes. There he is. Thank all of you for coming out, guys. Can you just kind of go down the road and introduce yourselves and what you did on the film so everyone knows?
Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming out. Robert Ryan Wilson. I was Billy.
Scott Schneid was the co-executive producer of the film.
Terry Bach, and I did the music. Dennis Whitehead, I was executive producer with Scott. Michael Hickey, and I wrote the screenplay.
Well, I guess let's just do first things first, and I guess whoever knows the answer first can answer between producers and the writer of where the project began.
Scott Schneid.
So, many decades ago, I was an agent trainee at the William Morris office before it became William Morris Endeavor. It was a William Morris agency. And I got a script from a student at my alma mater who sent me a script that he'd written in college called He Sees You When You're Sleeping. And it was like a 78-page, 76-page script. It was amateurish. He was a 22-year-old guy. Wasn't even a film student, went on to become an attorney. And it was about, this was 1982, kind of the slasher craze was going big. And it was about a Santa killer on the loose in a small Midwestern town, but told from the point of view a la Halloween. The lead was a young woman, a teenager in the town, and you kind of focused on all the victims. And she ends up becoming the heroine of the story. It had absolutely nothing to do with what you saw, other than there was a one-sentence idea that I read in 1982, and I had not seen Christmas Evil, which had been made, I think, in 1980. It was a small independent film. I had not seen that at the time, nor had I seen the Tales from the Dark Side episode in the British movie about a psycho Santa and a killer Santa. So I said, wow, this is an awesome, awesome idea for a teenage slasher movie. A killer Santa, blood on the snow, Christmas music, just the incredibleness of the idea. You know, it was so anti-teen. I mean, teens would love it. You know, it was so anti-establishment in a way. So I knew Dennis at the time, and Dennis, you can pick it up there. How it went from there.
Yeah, basically we wanted to tweak the whole genre, you know, the Christmas movie genre. So we plotted, didn't we, Scott?
Well, yeah, Dennis knew Michael.
Yeah.
He was a young
We brought
screenwriter.
Michael in, and he was working at Paramount at the time. We were buddies, and we huddled together and started mapping out the
A whole new story.
whole new story.
Yeah, we optioned the screenplay from the young guy from my alma mater. We optioned his screenplay because I wanted to be fair with him. I wanted him to get the money if the movie ever got made. And we then, Dennis knew, as I said, knew Michael, and I read a few of Michael's screenplays. I thought he was really talented. And we paid $500, Dennis and I, out of our pocket to hire Michael. Michael, you worked cheap in those days, didn't you?
It was a lot of money in those days.
I go, or it was a lot of money, one of the two, yeah, in those days. So Michael Michael wrote was it a 30-some-odd page outline, Michael?
You say so. I think that's long.
Oh, okay. Well, it was late 20s, 30s, something like that. Did a number of drafts. I remember the outline, and off of a terrific outline, Dennis and I then went and were able to raise development money for Michael to go to screenplay off of the 28-page or 32-page, whatever it was, treatment that he wrote, very detailed. And we were able to pay Michael WGA minimums and all of those things. And he spent, I don't know how many months, Michael, was it?
Well, what happened was I wrote this treatment. Can you hear me? Yeah. And then they took that, and their deal was they were going to go out and try to raise the money for me to write the screenplay, and they disappeared for a long, long time. And no, it really was. Because unbeknownst to you, I've never told either one of you this before, but I immediately started working on the screenplay while you were trying to raise the money to pay me to write the screenplay. It's not that I had great confidence that you were going to do it, it's just that I was full of the story and very enthusiastic about it, so I wanted to dive back into it while I had it fresh in my mind from writing the treatment. So I got to page 80, and I think that's probably about the point when Billy snaps and starts the day really mass killings, which is the least interesting part of the movie for me. The interesting part was getting Billy there. So at that point, still no money. And so I put the script aside and waited. And they came back to me, and they had raised the money, and I was astounded.
So what page were you on when we paid? And we paid you the full amount?
Well,
Can we prorate it now, all these years later?
well, you could have prorated and only got the last 30 pages. So they came across with the money, and that was good that it worked out this way, because that gave me a chance to go back to the beginning and rewrite everything that I had done, polish it and work on it some more. And this time I finished it and turned it in. And then they disappeared again for another really long time. And then the most remarkable thing happened. They called me and told me that they had hooked up with this producer, Ira Barmak, who actually had a deal with TriStar Pictures to do three movies for them, and he was going to make this his first one. And he said, they told me, it's on at TriStar. The following week, somebody filed a plagiarism claim against it, and I got a call, and they said, it's dead at TriStar. I thought, well, that's perfect. That's about the way my attempt to launch a screenwriting career has been going. And so we were dead. The plagiarism complaint got dropped within a week. We were back on at TriStar. Ira called me and said, we're dead at TriStar. So we went up and down, and finally we were back on, and this time they actually went out and hired a crew. It was kind of good that it happened the way it did, because they didn't really have time to fuck with the script, which you would assume that a studio would. And they didn't, because the snow was melting at Utah. That was the so they had to, take the script. They made copies, hired a company, went to Utah, and started shooting. And you can see in a lot of the scenes, there's just a little bit of snow left. But they got all their exterior shot while there was still enough snow on the ground to pass for wintertime. And shot the script more or less as I turned it in, which was surprising, unusual, not something you can count on, but it's just the way it worked out this time.
Can I just want to say even bigger round of applause as a writer myself, the fact that you guys didn't keep anything from the original writer's script, but you still paid him for it. Can we get a round of applause for that? I feel like that is very unusually awesome in this town.
Earlier, I just told Michael something that he didn't know, which was that Ira Barmak, actually, Dennis will remember this, had two screenplays that he submitted to TriStar. Silent Night, Deadly Night was originally called Sleigh Ride, S-L-A-Y-R-I-D-E, one word. Great working title. That was the working title. And we had to have a sleigh riding scene, by the way, thus the decapitation on the hill. But what Dennis remembers is that Ira Barmak had two scripts that he gave to TriStar and said, you choose which one you want to make. One was Sleigh Ride, the other one was a Danny Kaye comedy. You guys remember Danny Kaye? In 1984 it was. And so here's, talk about polar opposites. And TriStar said, I think we'll do the Santa Killer movie. Because they were a new studio looking for their own horror slasher franchise. Paramount had Friday the 13th, and Universal had Halloween. And TriStar said, all right, we're going to join the race now with our Killer Santa movie. But I don't know whatever happened to the Danny Kaye movie.
I think they made a wise choice.
I mean, so Grandpa said, and those of you who write, I won't ask for a show of hands, you know that your characters start to speak for themselves while you're writing, if you're in the zone, and they tell you their dialogue. So I was typing, and Grandpa was saying, Christmas Eve is the scariest damn night of the year. If you see Santa Claus tonight, you better run, boy, you better run for your life. And I remember that I laughed out loud. Because if you see Santa Claus, you better run for your life. It just struck me as about the most subversive thing that I'd ever heard. And so I realized, well, that's what this movie is. It's incredibly subversive and in terrible taste. And so the idea, and of course this is what the movie needed to be, it's just that I needed to hear Grandpa start explaining to Billy why Christmas is so terrifying before I completely got it. It needs to subvert Christmas, and you just can't go too far. If you think you're going too far with this, go a little farther and you might be close. So I tried to keep that ethic up through the rest of the screenwriting, and really found myself laughing a lot and found it very enjoyable. I want to point out that this print has a cut in it during every killing, every one. And so I enjoyed the movie tonight up until the point where Billy starts killing, because every killing doesn't work because the print has physical cuts in it. You don't really see the head rolling down the hill. You don't see, when Billy's having his sex dream with Pamela, you don't see the knife going through him. And I wouldn't have thought that that would necessarily matter to me that much, but it's unsatisfying not to see that gross shit.
It's the same in the antler kill is way cut in this that we just saw.
Yeah. So, I don't know what you can do about it, but
you can buy the Scream Factory Blu-ray.
Yeah, or you know, if you project digitally, nobody can have messed with it. It just is what it is. But I'm telling you not because I'm complaining. The print last time I saw it in the theater was cut as well. So you might just mark it as having been cut up when you send it.
Is this not what was initially released in the theater?
It is not.
No, it isn't. This is actually cut more than actually what was released.
That's what
R-rated, yeah.
Based off the theatrical.
Well, the original theatrical release, this was cut even more,
The
yeah.
print itself, that was just in the projector, was physical cuts.
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
going to stop bitching about that. It was fine.
There's probably about 40 seconds of gore that's missing from this print that we just saw. When Robert kills Pamela in the toy store, you actually see the blade, the sex fantasy dream about Pamela. When the knife comes plunging down, you see hair, right? You see it dragging, the decapitation sledding scene, the antler scene. There's probably, if you could probably add about 40 seconds of gore, 5 seconds here, 6 seconds here, 3 seconds here, and that's what's really missing.
Well, you know, if it's this movie, you can't suddenly get ginger and tasteful about anything. You just got to go with it.
So when this movie went to the MPAA, because it was coming like '84, which was right after Friday the 13th, like 4 years later, did it get hammered extra more because it was coming later and it was a Santa movie and it was nuns and all that kind of stuff? Was there heavier censorship just because of what it was?
Oh, they shot it very close. They shot the script. I wrote those scenes in a fair amount of detail, short paragraphs of 1 or 2 sentences, this and this and this, because I wanted to indicate what I thought the audience needed to see in order to understand the physical event. And they shot that. So it wasn't particularly cut up then. What I'm talking about is this actual print has been cut since the theatrical version in 1984. So I don't even quite understand what the point of cutting a print of Silent Night, Deadly Night is to make it more tasteful. But
I have one last kind of conceptual script question. We can move on further in the production. But I think one thing that kind of makes this stand apart, especially from a lot of the slasher movies of that era, is normally the slasher was either just wearing a mask or was usually, when the mask pulled off, some sort of deformed weirdo. And I know a lot of men and women who love this movie, partly because the slasher is such a hunky dude. I'm curious if that was kind of an idea for the movie, or that just kind of ended up happening through casting.
Robert Barnack told me that he wanted somebody that looked like John Schneider.
From Dukes of Hazzard?
What?
From Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard, yes. And I thought, oh, that's a good idea. Why? He said that a really good-looking hot guy will engage the audience's empathy and sympathy much more readily. And he's obviously right. He had other requirements. He wanted somebody who also could do the role and could act. It was fun to work with. But as far as speaking about type, John Schneider was what he had in mind. And I think the casting of Billy, of all three Billies, was really excellent.
And what did you think when you initially saw the script? How much of the script did you initially even see when you auditioned?
Initially, you know, when you go in for you get a call from your agent, you see just a few pages. So that's all I had to pick up on. And obviously, from those few pages, I could tell that it was, you know, from my agency, they told me it was a horror film. But Stanzi Stokes, who's the casting director, she told me when I went in to just be natural, try to be me, not some menacing killer, because that would send it to motivation.
And did you have any feelings at the time on slasher movies? Like, this seemed like a fun movie to do, or was it just kind of like, I'm a young actor, I need to work?
Both. Yeah, young actor, needed to work. There was a line in front of me for that role and a line behind me for that role. But it sounded like tremendous fun, and as it all turned out, it was fabulous fun. I really had a great time making it.
And this kind of goes for everyone, building up to starting to talk about the controversy of the movie. Obviously, all slasher movies, especially in '84, critics lambasted them. It sounded like you thought you were making some sort of prestige film. But did you have any idea that people were going to be so offended as they ultimately became?
No. I mean, we thought that we were making a teenage horror movie, a solid genre movie, holiday themed, for a teenage 20-some-odd-year-old audience that had incredible franchise potential. You could bring Santa some way back again. You know, obviously, the acts leading up to Ricky's feet in the end was part two. You know, so no, we didn't know. I mean, if anything, I think we were a little more worried about the orphanage and the Catholic stuff, the religious stuff, the backlash on that. I don't think we thought much. And the other thing, which is interesting, you talked about slasher movies. You know, like Perry, for example, had never seen a slasher movie in his life when he composed the score. Is that true, Perry?
That's absolutely true.
Had you done a horror movie?
What?
Had you even done a horror movie?
No, I hadn't done a horror movie or anything.
So this was the first horror score.
That's right.
Incredible. And I know, Michael, you had never written a slasher film.
I had never seen a slasher film.
And Dennis and I had never developed one, just produced it. And I wasn't a huge fan of Friday the 13th, or, I mean, the original Halloween scared the piss out of me, but I didn't, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't a devotee or whatever of that stuff, you know?
I think that's an interesting question for Perry, someone who's never scored a horror movie. What kind of mindset do you have to go into then to do that?
Well, first of all, I didn't get the job. Morgan Ames, the songwriter, was hired to do the film. And Morgan was a terrific songwriter, but she couldn't write for orchestra or in this case, it was the real beginning of synthesizers and electronic music. And I was just starting to get into that. So she brought me on board to handle that part of the score. And so she wrote these Christmas songs that you hear throughout the movie, and I did all of the, all of the electronic score. And it was it's the first time I'd ever done anything like that, and I had a great old time. You could play with your elbows and stuff on the synths, and it was fun. And I liked the movie.
Now, Morgan's big contribution was The Warm Side of the Door, which is like a big montage going in. She also wrote a bunch of other songs that actually did end in the movie as well, correct?
You guys had when you were playing
Sleigh Rider
song before you ran the movie, that should have been the theme song, really, because it was called Sleigh Rider, right? So the Sleigh Rider song.
Wouldn't have been right without it. Naughty.
I'm a Punch fan myself. But
Can I just add something about Robert? I don't even know a lot of these people know. This was the first job you ever had?
Yes, I mean, there were a couple of under fives that I had done on some soap operas and whatnot. But I was very green. I didn't have a lot of experience in the industry, so what you saw was raw Bob. That was the best I could do.
And was the fallout from the film? Do you feel how did that impact your getting jobs after that?
Well, right at the onset, I thought that it might have a great effect on how I would get jobs and if anybody would call me in. But I'll be quite honest with you, it didn't affect one thing whatsoever. As far as I know, I've never heard from one casting director, one agent, anyone say, "Well, you did that film. That's going to really hurt you here." I mean, as a matter of fact, I think the folks in Hollywood are real hip to, we're all trying to get jobs, and we've all done something or what have you that may not be, glamorous or something that we want to put at the top of our resume. But they are all very hip. No one ever held it against me. I kind of thank Hollywood for that.
That's good. By the way, I think we should start a screening series called Mothers Against Movie Madness.
I'm sure there's plenty of movies that fall in there. I mean, looking back now, because 84 into now, like, the legacy of this movie is held up remarkably well. What are you guys' feelings on, like, how this movie has stood the test of time?
I can only judge that for other people's responses to it. My own opinion of the movie has been on sort of a roller coaster ever since the first time I saw it. Sometimes I love it, other times I hate it. It helps if the print hasn't been cut. But in general, I suppose I like it somewhere in the upper range. And I find it funny, and I think it has a sense of forward movement, propulsion. It more or less keeps moving. It gets bogged down sometimes, but it seems to me to usually get back up on its feet rather quickly. And I like it. But the fact that people still show up to see it in movie theaters is obviously wonderful and beyond belief. And so I guess it's held up at least as well as I think it has.
Okay guys, welcome back. Hope you guys enjoyed that awesome Q&A. It was very insightful for me, especially. A lot of cool stuff I never knew about Silent Night, Deadly Night beforehand. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. And I did not walk away empty-handed. I was able to get some autographs, which were some rare names, so that's pretty freaking awesome. And I'm about to show you guys right now.
Time to show you guys what I hoarded up on as far as autographs. Luckily, my Scream Factory Blu-ray came in, believe it or not, the exact same day of this screening, which was a really close call. I'm not gonna lie, guys, they were worrying me. So, anyways, you guys can see here some cool special features on there, some never before seen stuff. So, can't wait to check that out. And the surprise for you guys, there we go. I was able to get this bad boy signed by Michael Hickey, the writer of Silent Night, Deadly Night. And of course, he also wrote Naughty right across there. And I was also able to get co-executive producer Scott Schneid to sign it up here, as you guys can see. Pretty freaking cool. Unfortunately, they were only letting Robert Brian Wilson sign one item. And I do not regret the item I chose for him to sign, which I'll show you guys right now. And here we have my NECA Toys Billy Chapman figure. And I thought it was pretty cool, guys, when I heard, NECA and Scream Factory were going to be working together on this release, the whole package deal. So I had to jump on it, of course. Two of my favorite companies working together. Doesn't get any better than that. So, and I don't know if you guys can catch it, but the background, it's made to look like the stock room, where he works at in the film, which is pretty freaking awesome. I went with red, of course, for the whole blood look. Robert Brian Wilson loved it. I gotta say something real quick. I thought it was pretty freaking awesome. When I went up to him with this, for him to sign it, I don't know if you guys may or may not have seen my previous video way back in January for Day of the Scream Queens and Kings. where I first met him, and he actually remembered me. That was like 11 months ago. So yeah, that guy has a great freaking memory. So he named the exact event and everything. Like I was starstruck again. I was like, holy crap, that's freaking awesome, dude. So yeah, there you guys have it. Closer look there. I love the freaking detail in the axe too. The little blood stains there. Nice little touch. And of course the original poster. And there you guys have it.
Okay, everybody, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I sure as hell did. Silent Night, Deadly Night triple feature. Doesn't get any better than that. You know, me getting a few autographs was just the icing on the cake to an already awesome event. So, yeah, like I said, pretty close call, you know, with the whole package coming in the same day. But I was able to get it signed, so, yeah, got lucky, guys. Anyway, don't be naughty, or else, you know, obviously Santa Claus will punish you. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And I'll see you guys for the next one.